Guys, your boy Top Drop, Top Water T, aka Mr. Slay Them Things. We're gonna do an in-depth review on this Nitro Z17, why I picked it, the things I like and the things that I don't like about this boat. Really well in the water. Love the trailer. We're gonna just start with the overalls. Trailer paint scheme. I did the standard paint scheme on there. I did trick them rims out. You know Top Drop had to trick them out with them race lines, guys. I didn't do a dual axle. That's because I got a 17, not an 18. That's one of the things that I kind of sort of regret, but I can deal with it. I can deal with it. We're gonna take a look at some other things on here too. Starting with just the carpet, guys. Nice plush carpet. It is definitely stain resistant. I done got plenty of pickerel juice all on my carpet. Pickerel slime darts be on Top Drop's carpet, but it cleans up really well. It dries up really well. I do like that. I went with a bunch of different decals to make myself look like a patch pirate, aka a semi-pro bass angler, Top Drop. But yeah, these I definitely got at Z Decals. Y'all can check them out. Once they down there, guys, they're in there. They're in there pretty heavy duty. You can kind of pick whatever design you want, some of your favorite brands that you like to represent. So check that out. All right, guys, it's all about storage. Storage. I have a co-angler in the back of my boat. We both are tackle junkies, so we like a lot of Planos, guys. So check this out on the amount of Planos. This is the stuff that I didn't see somebody video, actually showing the amount of Planos you can fit in here and why I did my setup this way. Typically, that's a rod locker right there. I wanted to make that my Plano locker because I wanted extra Planos. That's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 16 Planos that direction. And then I got another 4 of the smaller ones that direction. Then look on this side, guys. There's a reason I got my batteries over here because of the batteries in the back. So this was a custom design. It's a battery tray holder I got at Trick 10s. That also has my Ming Coda charger in there. Those are 2 lithium tracker batteries. Love them. Those actually power my my electronics there. You'll see everything down in the Garmin black box and so on. That was all ran by of course Trick 10s designed the box. Then Bass Pro and Ashland, they actually redesigned and actually did the wiring to kind of get my grass and everything nice and clean from the front to the back. But check that out, guys. There's more Planos all lined up. I mean, that's like 15, 16 long. And then also I got some to the side right here. This also holds like a couple of the seat holders, and then it's an oar in the back of this too. So check that out. Also to the side, I use this as my rod locker because I use rod sleeves. I can throw a gang of rods over here, guys. So I can throw like 20, 30 rods over here all day long. Right now I don't have any in there because they're all in the truck right now. And then also this is a little almost like a little pegboard that actually holds some lures to the side. Pretty cool design, guys. I got that on Amazon, but that'll hold some of your stuff you want to grab and go. So check that out. Nice big well right there. Then to the back, my co-angler, of course Kenny's back here. Oh, under seat. Check this out. Under the seats, both sides of the seats flip up. You can put your miscellaneous items in there, which is cool. They do have a storage container right here. Check that out. That's why I use my water. And then of course a little drain plug for the ice when it melts. But you can put ice in there and of course have some waters in there. Underneath here, guys, I think that's your fuel. So that's your fuel tank, all your fuel lines and so on. So that's no storage. I didn't opt for the center seat because it's typically me and one other angler, and that's it pretty much. And I didn't want the actual center console onto the side right here because it kind of gets in the way. I jumped on another person's boat. It's like a $900, I think $1,000 option, and then the seat's probably like another $600 option. I didn't want it. It didn't really serve any purpose for me, but maybe later on down the line I might use it. Who knows? Back storage, check this out. These actually come out and wash out, but only thing I wish, I think some style Planos don't fit in here because of the grooves. That's the only thing that I see that I didn't. It wasn't a big deal because I take and put all my Planos up front. And then off to the side you have another one that you can do the same thing. I put my seat and then of course my rain jacket in there, which is pretty handy. I actually put this down here myself, guys. This is like a hybrid net. That net actually comes right out, but just to free up space, I didn't want to have a net just hanging out here. So got a couple clips off Amazon, bolted them down, they're out the way, and I mean, they're out the way, out of mind, out of sight. Straps, guys, this is what I use and strap my rods down. These are boat buckles. These are excellent. I probably put like a total of 10 rods. Typically I max out with like, I don't know, 10, 12 rods up here. So therefore I don't use a lot of storage underneath right there. So those in the front, I wish I could have did those same ones in the back. Not too fond of you know, these particular ones here, they work. I mean, they work, but I'm just not too fond of this just hanging around and being in the way. I'd rather something retract back in, and also so my co-angler can get to his rods real fast without having to unbuckle and unbuckle. You know, the boat buckle does really well. I do love the fuel door design, because I came from a tracker where you actually had to fuel up into a tank, like almost like a reserve type tank. I love having this on the outside. This just kind of unlatches, but just like a car, man. Down here, guys, these work really well. I was really impressed with these. My Livewell on both sides, they actually have little drains too. So if you need to drain some water out, I can just drain the water right out. You'll hear it, which I needed to drain some of it out, but it's a dual Livewell separated. So you can kind of put your bigger fish on one side, your smaller fish on the other side, or vice versa. I have a little calling device actually right here, you know, little taggers where I can just actually save each fish, and then these float, which is pretty good. I like those, man. Also, of course, you got your power, your nav, your dimmer, your start. Of course, I did the aerator and recirc. This recirc button works really well, so it recirculates the water through. All right, guys, on the business end of things right here, guys, one of the most important things on your boat, the actual Minn Kota Ultrex. I had it that I had on the tracker, but Excellence has the spot lock capabilities. Of course, that's superb. Kind of running on a separate battery. I have a lot of lithiums in here, but that's just so I don't have any mishap. My Garmin 10-inch goes up front, which runs my Panoptics, which is linked to the Panoptics in the back of the boat. So you can have, check this out. This is my Precision sonar. This is a bracket. This bracket is heavy duty, guys. I've been through some rough waters, through Kerr Lake, Smith Mountain Lake, held up like a champ. You can have your both devices in there, both units paired up. I have two 9-inch Garmin's right there that I use. And then of course, we'll get to this here in a second, but Precision smart brackets, check those out, guys. The best brackets on the market. Probably gonna double up front. Couple buttons up front, guys. Your up and down button, this actually trims the motor up and down from up front, which is nice. And then you got an ANC light, which actually powers your back light back there with your nav lights, which is pretty cool too. Love this, man. My guy over at Trick 10s, he didn't realize how much he loved this until he actually had to do wiring in here. You could pop this up and then have all your wires tucked underneath this. I love how they did that with Nitro. Excellent job on that end of the boat, which is the motor, guys. I can get this bad boy by myself on proper trim and on plane properly. I can get up to 55 miles an hour on this boat. So I've done that personally. I've maxed it out. That was the fastest I could go, was 55. With my co-angler in here, I can get up to like 52. All right, guys, last but not least, this is what I did to actually separate my boat from the rest of the other Nitro Z17s. I have Minn Kota Raptors. These are the 8-foot Minn Kota Raptors. Did it in red. It accents really well with that red stripe down there. And this has a ton of glitter and flake in here. But this is the reason why I have my only negative hiccup with a Z17 is they put these tie downs. The tie downs for those straps are in the way of where you brace this down. So even on the 18s, if you don't get it from Bass Pro, from the actual shop with power poles already installed, you'll have to remove those clips and then anchor it here. You can either move them or you can remove them completely. You'll have to get that refiberglass, the re-resin, the works. I got that done in Ashland at Bass Pro. Those guys are excellent, super professional. Did it quick, got me in and out, guys. I love it. These work out great. It's one of the best investments ever on the boat is the daggone power poles. So check that out as a custom kit. You have to get the whole thing, guys. You have to get all the brackets, the sandwiches. I think they call sandwich adapters, the whole brackets. You can get them on Amazon if you can find them. Minn Kota Raptors are impossible, seem like, to find. I mean, you might find them on Amazon or around now, but at one point in time they were selling out everywhere. So this is all custom design, guys. Check that out. All custom designs at boat buckles. Those retractables, those are excellent, instead of using like a standard tie down. And then up front, I did my Raptor switch up and down here just in case. I have one here, and then also I have the stomp switches, and then I have the remote control on my chest, guys. And also, like I said, you got a spare tire underneath right there. They do a spare tire underneath with the other rim, so I opted to have all the same rims underneath there and get it done. Overall, guys, I love this boat. It fits my needs on where I fish. I don't fish big, super big lakes on a regular basis. I do it on the tournament style. You know, when I'm tournament fishing, that's when I do that. So this lake's actually, I mean, this boat actually fits my lifestyle to where I can fish in smaller ponds and then smaller reservoirs. Then also I can get out on the big water with the big boys. I mean, we took this out at Kerr Lake, Smith Mountain Lake. I took it out in rivers. It performs excellent. It performs really well, and surprisingly really well. I mean, I guess it's not surprisingly because I'm not used to it, but we had like 4-footers out at Kerr Lake and we survived. We didn't die. So thanks Nitro. Nitro did an excellent job designing this boat. Oh, one important thing too, guys, that I did, I actually Line-X'd the underneath. I got it Line-X, so you got to get legit. So check that out, guys. If y'all have any questions on this, definitely hit me up or definitely shoot some messages down there. But excellent boat all around, highly suggested. You can go to the 18 if you want. It's a big gap in price point, but for the price point, it's an excellent boat to fit my needs.